Give a damn about a hater when I feel like it. Not today, not today, not today, not tomorrow. Get out my way, please, I'm trying to get paid. Not today, not today, not today.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Straight No Chaser. I'm your boy, the Bro-Kage, and captain of the Red Cloud Pirates, Petty Pat. And on today's show, we gonna talk to you about the Barbie movie. And as you can see from this awesomely dope hoodie, the I Am Knuff hoodie that Ryan Gosling wore in the movie, that I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. But first, before we jump into this video and talk about the Barbie movie a little bit, I know y'all see behind me now. I got the Jolly Roger now hanging up behind me. The Red Cloud Pirate Jolly Roger is now behind me in the videos. Thanks to my guy, my boy, JollyJollyNomi. I'll put his info down in the description, but this man hooked me up. He came up with my design and sent me this flag also included with the price of the design. Shit is sick, right? I love it. Finally got a chance to hang it up. I've had it for like 2 months now, but I finally just got around to hanging it up, as you can see now that it's appearing in videos. But anyways, let's jump right into this. So Barbie. This is starring Margot Robbie as Barbie, or the main Barbie. And this is also starring Ryan Gosling as the main Ken. And they also have several other people sprinkled in here playing various Barbies, Kens. You got Skipper, and you have Michael Cera playing Alan as well. So, again, there's many Barbies in here, and then you got all the side character Barbies that they came out with throughout history of the toy, which, whew, I did not know about how many different types of Barbies they came out with over the history of Barbie. Nor did I not know about the long history that Barbie has of different types of dolls. Like, I didn't know they made a pregnant Barbie. I also didn't know they made a Barbie with a TV in its back. I also didn't know they made a Barbie where if you do something to it, the boobies grow. Didn't know that either. News to me. Also, the Alan kind of threw me for a loop. I didn't believe Alan was real. I thought that was just something they made up for the movie. But my wife informed me that she, in fact, had an Alan. And I was like, I still don't believe you. That's cap. So I had to do my Googles. And, you know, it was worth a Google. So I Googled it up. And yes, Alan was a real doll. So, yeah, I guess it was supposed to be like Ken's best friend. So that's why all of Ken's That's why all of Ken's clothes fit the Alan doll, which they did reference like once in the movie. But anyways, this movie to me, it felt like more of a like Ken and Barbie, Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie. This was kind of like a them finding themselves movie. Like this was like a defining them movie. Like they were trying to figure out where they fit in the world. Like essentially Barbie got a reality check when she went to the real world. Like she thought she was this positive role model for women and small women alike. And yeah, she found out otherwise. Like she found out that she was just like kind of like the reason why women felt the way they did nowadays and things like that. So America Ferrera plays the real world Link from Margot Robbie in this. So if you don't know, so in the movie it starts off Margot Robbie, of course, she's supposed to be stereotypical Barbie. Basically what people who don't play with Barbie think of Barbie as a whole, like just blonde hair, blue eyes, perfect. Basically that. Had the Barbie dream house, the Corvette. I can't really think of the other toys again because I didn't play with Barbies, but again, they had all this stuff included in the movie. And it was very real, very realistic, you know, as far as like how they made up Barbie Land and how they brought all the like toy aspects of Barbie to life in this world that was made specifically for the Barbie Kens and various other Barbie characters. I watched this movie again this morning. Yeah. So that will be make my third time seeing it. So I might watch this movie again this morning because, you know, I like to keep a fresh brain for when I do these videos for you guys. So I'm not missing anything, or maybe I might not touch on something that needed to be talked about. But I told my wife originally when this movie came out that this movie should have low-key been called Ken, because I believe in my heart of hearts Ryan Gosling stole this movie. Like, Ryan Gosling was the man in this movie as Ken. Like, from the clothes, like this hoodie, the I Am Kenough hoodie, from him taking over Barbie's dream house and renaming it Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House. Also to the moment when I was giving this awesomely choreographed dance scene right here. And just many other various things. So I just enjoyed the Ryan Gosling aspect of this. They also made a reference on, like, I guess when Barbie was talking about how she's not perfect anymore, they also made like a side cut reference to where it was like, oh, Margot Robbie is not the person you want to cast if you want to drive this point home. I'll try to find the clip, but yeah. My wife doesn't think they should have cast Margot Robbie as Barbie. I kind of think she was like the perfect Barbie, because I'm like, if not her, who else? You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed her as Barbie. Like I said, this was more like a finding themselves mission. This was more than like trying to find their place in the world. Like, so this also included America Ferrera. Like I said, this was her real world link. She was the reason Barbie started to have like these thoughts of death, these thoughts of doubt, like cellulite, because essentially America Ferrera was projecting her feelings onto Barbie, and then they were starting to come true in Barbie's world. So Barbie had to go to the real world to essentially find the person playing with her and fix the issue if she wanted to go back to herself. Now, again, like I said, this led them down. Her and Ken followed her to the real world as she was going to the real world. This led them down a road of just reality checks. Like, Barbie I feel like, got the worst of the reality checks, not realizing like she wasn't as looked up to as she thought she was. Ken also kind of got the reality check, whereas like, oh, people do see me, because he thinks people see him because he's a man. Because like he figured out things about like the patriarchy. He thinks the men rule the world, because out in the real world, to him it looks like the men run everything, because he sees guys like Sylvester Stallone and things like other celebrity figures living their life and things like that. I had zero issues with this movie. Like, I gave it I'll give this movie like a solid 7. Like, it was good. It was good. If they give it a sequel, I don't think it needs a sequel, because I kind of feel like it wrapped it up nicely. So I don't really think it needs a sequel to this movie. Also, Ryan Gosling, I don't know if he's just, people are probably writing these songs, it's just in the script form. So, but he also gave us this gem right here called I'm Just Ken. So check this out.
Doesn't seem to matter what I do, I'm always number 2. No one knows how hard I tried. I have feelings that I can't explain, driving me insane. All my life been so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight, 'cause I'm just kidding. Anywhere else I'd be a 10. Is it my destiny to live and die a life of blonde fragility? I'm just Ken, where I see love, she sees a friend. What will it take for her to see the man behind the 10 and fight for me?
So then, again, Barbie is still, again, we can fast forward through the movie. Barbie is left in the real world again to go, essentially she's finding herself. She got that rude awakening from America Ferrera's daughter. And she's eventually just like distraught. She's beside herself, about realizing that she's not what she thought she was. Ken finds out and eventually just drives home the fact that men run the world. So he takes all of this and starts essentially the patriarchy back in Barbie land. So all the Kens end up taking over and essentially basically making it to where the Kens run Barbie land. And they're trying to basically change the constitution to where all the Kens run the world, and they're going to change the name of the place to Kenland. Again, all the Kens, like I said, have taken over the Barbie dream houses. They are now called Mojo Dojo Casa houses. I know, it sounds nuts, but it also makes it funny because all the kids are essentially idiots.
I'm just having some brewski beers at my Mojo Dojo Casa house. You can stay if you want, as my bride wife or my long-term, low-commitment, distance girlfriend. What do you say? Brewski beer me?
I will not brewski beer you.
That's fine. You know, now that you Barbies aren't around to run everything, we can do our hair however we like.
I have hats.
Where are my hungry boys who want snacks? Barbie, I am so happy to see you. Can you believe what is happening? I know, isn't it great?
Anyone need a brewski beer?
What are you doing? You're a doctor.
I like being a helpful decoration.
And Alan likes to help me give all the Kens foot massages.
No, I don't. I don't like that.
We love it.
I'm so blotto-faced day drunk right now.
Ditto, same, Nat.
I like not having to make any decisions. It's like a spa day for my brain. Forever. What is wrong with them?
We just explained to them the immaculate, impeccable, seamless garment of logic that is patriarchy, and they crumbled.
Oh my God, this is like in the 1500s with the indigenous people and smallpox. They had no defenses against it.
Yeah, buckle up, babe. Because Barbie Land is now Kenland. And it's gonna be just like Century City in Los Angeles because they had it all figured out in Century City. The minute you get out of your car, you're like, I can't believe how great this place is.
No. They don't have it figured out in Century City because we failed them.
No, you failed me! Out there, I was somebody. And when I walked down the street, people respected me just for who I am. One lady, she even asked me for the time.
No way.
Way. And if it weren't for these technicalities like MBAs, medical degrees, and I don't know, swim lessons, I could have ruled that world. But I don't need any of those things here. Here, I'm just a dude. And you know what? That's enough.
Which this movie, in Barbie land, the men are portrayed as idiots. But again, like I said, if you watch this movie, you'll get what I'm saying. Because like this movie, I feel like has a lot of underlying like messages and tones to it. Like it's not just meant to be funny. I think it's also meant to like teach a lesson. I'm not going to say I know what that lesson is because I feel like this movie, that lesson to learn was not meant for me as a male. But again, I could be wrong. There could have been a message in there for men to learn. But again, I enjoyed the hell out of this movie. I would give this movie, like I said, a solid 7 out of 10. Ryan Gosling killed this movie. Margot Robbie killed this movie. They had the guy who plays Shang-Chi. He was one of the kids. Like I said, Michael Cera played Alan. They had Issa Rae was the president of Barbie Land. Will Ferrell. Who else better to cast to play the CEO of Mattel and like the silly like boss who had like a bunch of other corporate henchmen than Will Ferrell. Who better to play the CEO of a toy company than Will Ferrell? Like, come on, he played Elf. Look at all the other parts Will Ferrell's played. You got Get Hard. You got, even though I didn't care for the movies, you got Holmes and Watson. You got Talladega Nights. You got Anchorman. So many movies I could keep going with Will Ferrell, and just would just make sense to why he would be perfect to play that role. Like I said, I don't really have a ton bad to say about this movie. This movie is just like legit. I bought it. I own it. I will be probably repeat watching it, not anytime soon. Like I said, I've just watched it 3 times in the time I bought it. So I'm gonna give it a little time to simmer down, let my eyes, let me forget some things from the movie before I watch again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I recommend you guys go watch this movie. And low-key, pick this hoodie up, man. If y'all looking at this hoodie, this shit's mad plush. It's comfortable as hell. I probably shouldn't be wearing it right now because I'm low-key getting hot in it, but this is dope. I am Knuff. Nice and comfy. Love it. I'm going to be rocking this hoodie all day, all winter and fall and winter while I'm living up here in cold-ass New Hampshire. But anyways, that's my time, motherfuckers. As usual, keep it classy, motherfuckers. Deuces.
Bam.